Here we go. It's Friday motherfucking evening, so it's time to get this shit started. Let's go. If the bitch would play. All right. Woo! Good Lord, I needed that. Yes, bitch, yes! Oh, you guys have no idea how good that feels. Hi, guys. Oh, shit. Woo. Girl, your girl needs to get back in shape, huh? Right? The more we do this every day, you know, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna tone it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tone it up, But it's good to see you guys this evening. I was like, I don't know if you guys watch the show, but one of my favorite shows is Scandal. And then the one after that is How to Get Away with Moita. I know I said that word a little weird, but that show, season 5 just came out on Netflix, and your girl almost got stuck, bro. She almost got stuck. But the reason why, look, let me catch my breath, y'all. And you know what? Miss Blackfire is correct. Everybody produce those likes. Mistress Lotus likes the view ratio to match the like ratio. The ratio's got to be evened up, you guys. You can't, we established yesterday that, hitting the like button is free. You know what I'm saying? And so we only got 7 likes. Oh, and there's like 3 or 4 silent haters. Can I ask y'all something? Why the fuck are y'all up in my stream watching my shit? If y'all silently hating, can somebody explain this to me? stream alike. I'll wait. Okay? Because today we're about to get into some juicy shit. If you're ready to get your tea, baby, I suggest you hit that like button before I even get up into this shit, because we got a miniature story time to break down to y'all. I almost came up on here impromptu, to tell y'all what went down, but I decided to save it for later, so get ready, everybody. And for those of you who don't know, just back out of the live chat, press the like and bring your ass back up in the live chat, okay? There we go. The ratio is even. I'm liking that. So your bitch had to get hydrated real fast. And so we have good news, you guys. Remember, let's start off with the serious news first. So remember how I was telling you how everything went with my landlord and how he was giving me a hard time? Well, he told me if I can get April and May, then he won't bug me about the back rent. So with that being said, guys, those of you who are interested in my classes, because this does help go towards me getting back up on my feet, But if you guys would like to be a part of my tarot classes, open enrollment ends April 30th. Guys, just make sure that you make your payment on or before April 30th if you would like to join. We've already had about 4 spots be filled up, and we have 6 or 7 seats left to fill. Also, you guys, if you want a one question reading, that helps your girl out. Watching ads, stuff like that helps your girl out. So that's good news. I don't really have to worry about everything that's been built up. But so that's good. But the news that I wanted to tell y'all about, and the reason why this collective is going to be titled The Tower, is because, and y'all better zip your lip 2K19 because shit's about to get thick. Okay, so today I got a text message from the Green Giant. And for those of you who don't know the Green Giant was a person that took me out on a date. I believe it was last week, and I wasn't feeling it. And so your girl shut it down, And so if you guys want to check out those story times, then I suggest y'all go catch up on those collectives and go catch up on those story times. But today, and the reason why it's called the motherfucking Tower is because this dude had the nerve to hit me up today saying, hey, I'm making drops if you and your friends need anything. And I was like, I'll hit you up if I need anything. There's no need for you to hit me up. And he was like, oh, well, it was a mass message, but copy that. And I was like, IDC, which for those of you that do not know what that means, it means I don't care, AKA I don't give a shit. So guess what? Your boy came back with a storybook, bitch. A storybook, like 3 paragraphs. You bitch didn't even read them. You want to know why? Because I already said why. I don't care, bitch. I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't hit me up. If I need something, then I will hit you up. Don't call us. We'll call you, bitch. So just because I said the 3 letters, IDC, this boy sent me a storybook. Y'all want to know what I said? Not reading that and blocked. And you want to know how quick my finger moved to the block button? I went to name ID. I blocked the calls. I blocked the text. I deleted everything. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I will never give a fuck about what you're saying. I don't give a fuck if you're the last person on earth with the weed, my nigga. I will go grow some weed if need be. I don't give a fuck. So he's mad. He's mad. And this is funny how we were just talking about. Now, weren't we just discussing how we should tell the truth? Your girl told the truth with 3 letters. I don't care. So your boy's mad. And I just felt like that was so funny to me, just because I was like, wow, like you really think I give a fuck about what you have to say? Like I read not a damn one of them damn words. Try again, but next time you can leave a message after the beep. Beep. Oh no, I'm just playing. Your ass is blocked. So keep talking to yourself. Nobody cares. The tower, bitch. The tower. All the truth is hanging out. I'm not playing nice anymore. Don't hit my line. Hey, Emily, how are you, girl? Nice to see you, beautiful. But you know, the Tower, I told my truth. And what's funny is yesterday we got a little bit raw. You know, I talked about my past a little bit. And for those of you that missed it, y'all can always go back and check it out. I mean, usually I would just say, just catch me when I go live. But, you know, if you're unable to do that because of work or, you know, prior obligations, I always leave my readings up. So guys, go check that out if you would like to know more about Mistress Lotus and about everything. But everybody that was there yesterday, you guys know exactly what's been going on, not just for me, but for all of you. And so I felt like the title, The Tower, was very, very fitting because I feel like now everybody sees what's really up. Everybody sees where we stand, and that's just that. And so, you know, I stood my ground. I did what I had to do, you know. And so I feel like if you guys have been dealing with anyone where you've had to stand your ground, this is the time. This weekend's going to be the time. Now, as a side note, I will be starting weeklies rather than doing monthlies and all of that. We're going to put all of these back, and no, we're not going to pause. We're going to put all of these back. I'm going to start doing the weeklies for this coming up week. And from here on out, we're going to see how those go. And yes, the weeklies are going to be for individual signs. Okay. I love how the hey bitch, she's upright. We're off to a great start, y'all. You know, we're replenishing ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And so there's somebody over here that's big mad. You know how we always talk about people with attitudes, you know? And so he's really upset sitting over here in the corner, you know, while we just enjoying our gin or our vodka, you know. Hey, bitch, you want one of these cups? But we ain't offering him no cup. We turned his offer down. We turned his cup all the way down, right? So he's upset. You know, he's over here feeling all out of sorts. He's imbalanced, you know. He's drinking or doing whatever the hell he needs to try and numb the rejection. And, you know, we're blocked here. Some of us may have come out of a time where we were feeling emotionally imbalanced, or we were dealing with someone here who was very emotionally manipulative here. And I feel like it's a lot of male energy. Males, it could be females for you specifically, but I do feel like now we are replenishing our, our energy, our life force. So that's always a good sign. That's always a good thing to see, especially after coming out of a time where we've kind of been a little bit rocky there. We've been picking up on other people's vibes and, you know, our karmic relationships and our divine feminine, divine masculine relationships, things like that. But so far, I see that things are really starting to look up and they're starting to go in our favor. So right now, we have found inner peace. You know, we are finding a sense of serenity and tranquility. And now we are able to heal. We are finding emotional fulfillment. But we are doing so by releasing anyone that has been deceptive or anyone that has been wearing masks here. Now, I do feel like we may have changed our minds here about someone. And yeah, it could be a fire sign for some of us or a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, an Aquarius, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, there's definitely someone here that has a lot of insecurity. And they're very childish. You know, they're the type of person that always need to have the last word, you know. And I feel like sometimes we have a tendency to allow people like that to get our goat. But at this point in time, I feel like we're not letting them get to us at all. Like we are unbothered, unfazed. And so, and let me make sure the chat's right, because I usually have it on top chat and I can't see everybody. Let me see. Okay, let me fix this. All righty, here we go. Hey, Ronald always talking about I'm popping coochie. No, I'm not. I'm a good girl. Hey, everybody. Oh, wow. There were some new people up in here, but they probably ran off because I was talking about likes. Oh, well, bitch. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I really do feel like, you know, now we are starting to find emotional fulfillment just on our own. And right now, there could be some things where we are dealing with some instabilities when it comes to our finances currently, but we are still working our way up to finding our equilibrium, finding our balance in all senses of the word. Emotionally, we were having a really rocky time there, but we've pulled ourselves out of it. If we have been receiving invitations to go out, some of us may have even been asked to go out on a Friday night. Hey, come hang out with us. But we're not really interested, you know? Maybe it's just because we know that if we do go out, we'll probably end up being bored, or maybe it's the people specifically that's reaching out to us, making an offer to us, and we're just disinterested. There's someone's insecurities that's getting in the way. And so, you know, in order for them to feel on top, they have to bring someone else down, is the type of individual that I'm seeing here. And so we've had our tower moment. Although I don't see the tower coming up so far, I know we've had our tower moment. And so as I go along, I'm just kind of breezing through what I see so far, but I definitely feel like there's a situation where we are trying to regain control when it comes to our money. We could be, you know, having to deal with certain expenses that are draining us financially currently, but we are fine with that. I mean, whatever's going out is going to end up coming back in. We just have to wait for it a little bit. And with that being said, let's go ahead and cut the deck here. All right, and we're going to lay it out. So, and you know what, Blackfire, that is so true. He was supposed to be coming through, but you know what? Oh, well, nobody's worried about him anyway. Beyond disinterested, girl. Okay, like it's comical how, oh, guess what's here? I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for your crusty ass. And that's exactly what I told him, though. That's exactly what I told him, basically, but with 3 letters, though. IDC. I don't care. And so now, let's go ahead and lay all this out. Let's go ahead and dig on in up in here. Dig on in. Oh, bitch, I'm liking the way that it's ending, bitch. Yes. So, okay, I'm liking this. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance. I also see the Moon card here reversed. So some of us could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Pisces here, for those dealing with the water or a fire sign. Hey, Donna. Hey, girl. I feel like we are focused on the long term right now. We're remaining balanced. So anyone that's trying to kind of get our goat or knock us off balance here, it's not working, because we're focused on what we need to do. We're focused on our future right now. And if someone is not a part of that future, then we are not paying any sorts of attention to them. So I also feel like we are starting to really find inner healing, inner peace through all of these things we've dealt with here. With the Moon reverse, there's a lot, like I said, we were receiving a lot of psychic downloads, and intuitively we were picking up on a lot of things here. And now, you know, we're releasing ourselves from deceptive energy. You know, there could have been some unhappiness that we have just now come out of, and we finally liberated ourselves from, because now I get the sense that we have moved past this, this feeling like there's a dark cloud over us, because I see the sun here, and this is all about liberation. This is our truth coming to light. So whatever has been done in darkness will come to light. And so we are happy here. We are lighthearted, free-spirited here. And I just feel like now we are not really involving ourselves with anyone who can't provide us with the happiness that we're looking for, or the balance that we are trying to maintain in our lives here. But like I said, we are already finding the strength to reach this point in our lives where we're able to have inner healing. We're able to find emotional fulfillment. And so I feel like everyone that we have turned down, there's a lot of people here actually that we've released. People that have, like I said before, wearing masks, we've let that go. And so there could have been someone here that, you know, tried to use money to entice us, or, you know, someone that, it could be a fatherly figure for some of us where we have liberated ourselves with this, or, you know, just any situation concerning money. So this could be workplace for some of us as well, where we have decided to go inward and keep to ourselves for the most part. There could be just a situation, like I said, where we're feeling drained financially. But mainly I see a lot of situations where there are a lot of people around us where we may be clashing. We're not seeing eye to eye. You know, other people's opinions are being thrown at us every which way. And so, you know, in order for us to stay afloat, so to speak. We're not allowing these opinions to phase us. And we're telling them, I ain't got no time for your crusty ass. You know, your dusty, crusty, and a little musty ass. So I'm liking how this is transitioning. This is really beautiful. You know, there were a lot of people that were trying to throw up a lot of illusions, but we have already been through the ringer. And so we've learned a lot. Welcome, Bugatti Raw. You just missed the dancing intro. You know, next time, try and catch me, boo. But Judgment reversed. I really feel like, you know, for so long we were not using our better judgment, and we may have revived certain relationships that really didn't need to be revived. And so now we're realizing that we needed to go within and really do a self-analysis to figure out what it is we need to do, who we need to get rid of, who we should keep, and so on and so forth. So major decisions that we've been making here. I think that we have changed our attitudes towards a lot of people. We ended up changing our mind about certain people because there was just too much conflict. You know, they seem to think that, you know, their opinions matter or what they have to say matters. And remember how I was telling you that story about the green giant and how I didn't even read not a damn one of them damn words. I didn't give a fuck, still don't give a fuck. And so, and so this Ace of Chalices, I feel like now, remember how we were having such a hard time getting over certain past relationships, or we were, you know, picking up on some of the emotions of people from our past, but now we have refilled our cup here. We are replenished and we are starting to see things bloom here. But, you know, of course, there's going to be some sort of offer that comes our way, whether it's a, you know, something creative that we can work on, or, you know, it could be a new job. Some of us could be expecting. Hell, you know, sometimes when I see the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Cups, you know, sometimes it could even mean that if you guys have pets, your pets could be expecting, or, you know, this is just, again, new love, new offers in general, a new beginning, a fresh start. And so through this fresh start, we were able to find the fulfillment that we have been desiring here. Now, in the financial realm, the Five of Pentacles reversed. So we have been hoping to recover financially and to recover spiritually and emotionally. And so slowly but surely, we are able to recover here. But financially, it seems that it's moving a little bit slower. And this could be for some of us, you know, due to certain unexpected expenses here. So it may have set us back a little bit, but not to the point to where, you know, it's a big deal. But right now we're trying to recover. And some of us could have been dealing with, you know, sickness in the family, or having to deal with just a lot of things. It could be, you know, addictions. It could be physical illness, or just anything that crops up that we have had to shell out money for, unexpected bills, things like that. But this is the outcome. I love this. This is beautiful because, I mean, this is just meant for us. We're reaching our full potential here. So new beginnings with just focusing on ourselves, focusing on our vision, and being able to manifest said vision. This is where we are at. We are reaching the stars. And this is beautiful because, you know, not only are we reaching our full potential and we're able to tap into, you know, the full power and the full force of our manifestation abilities, but we are able to do so on our own, stand on our own 2 feet, and not have to deal with other people's opinions, or, you know, we're not dealing with any insecurities concerning whether people agree with what we're doing, or whether, you know what I mean? Like before, we may have put in some importance to what these people have had to say, but now we ain't got no damn time. You know what I'm saying? For they crusty ass, they dusty, crusty, and little musty asses. So some of us are also planning a move. And so that could also be the sources of your financial drains here. So, you know, you're paying for a move, you know, having to get a U-Haul, you're having to pay for new furniture, pay for this, pay for that, you know, and so it's not really anything that'll set us back permanently. It's just more like a temporary setback while we're getting back up on our feet and getting set up. Some of us could be paying for decorations or renovations in our home, you know, things like that. So let's go ahead and clarify some of these and see what else we have here. I love it. So, clarifying the stars, the Prince of Wands. Now, we've been seeing this guy come up, and this is some more fiery energy. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of us could have been dealing with someone that wanted to come in or is planning to come in. This could have also been us moving away from a situation here. Thank you so much, Kathleen. You're so sweet. This is all about us making a move. So not only are we traveling, some of us could be traveling to, again, you know, I always talk about going to the UK, or we're going through the damn desert, the Grand Canyon. We're going to go see the world, right? And so, you know, we're making moves, massive, emotionally and physically. And so we could also be dealing with some people that have left as well, or that, you know, that are trying to come into our lives as we are making this transition right now. I also feel like, you know, we are starting to actualize these creative ideas that we have been, having within us, that's been in its gestation period. And so, you know, now we're able to take that next step to be able to actualize things. But the Eight of Pentacles reversed, there's definitely a situation where we've decided to move away, not just emotionally, but physically. This could also be moving on to a new workplace from an old one, where you were expected to uphold this unrealistic standard of perfection. Or, you know, there were relationships where they were just looking for someone to be perfect. But of course, that's, again, it's unrealistic. And so, you know, either we've decided to move on, or it could have been mutual, or vice versa. But especially concerning family members, we're not putting in that effort anymore. And that's also been what's providing us with this emotional fulfillment here. And we're able to be like my favorite girl here. Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch, you want one of these cups? Girl, we replenished today, bitch. We replenished today, girl. Y'all want one of these cups? Girl, I got some vodka in this cup. I always be, I keep me a nice little cup of, y'all can get one of these cups. I don't mind. I'm good. I'm done working with people that, you know, bring my vibe down, girl. So if your vibe is high, come chill with me, girl. You know, or guy. For the gentlemen out there. So I love seeing that. We're starting to regain our energy. You know, look at me. Look, I'm all smiles. You know, I got that little cry. We all got our little cry out together. And now we're able to really heal and transform that energy. Shanita, how did I stand you up, girl? Okay. So, So I already knew before I did this reading, I knew the tower was going to come out. I want y'all to look at this shit. Girl, I haven't drawn any cards before I came with that title. It just came to me, the tower. Bam, here it is. That's too funny, bro. That's crazy. Intuition on point, B. Okay. Tower moment. Here it is. We've told our truth. Remember how before we did the collective reading and I kept saying, tell the truth, tell the truth. Well, somebody told their truth. Okay. And in doing so, we were able to free ourselves from our emotional prison here. What are you talking about? Okay, favorite one. Girl, what are you talking about? So anyways, I feel like, you know, now that we're taking time to ourselves and we're no longer feeling lonely just because we are alone, right? We're embracing our time alone. We're seeking solace in solitude. We realize that being around all these people, especially for the empaths out there, we're not getting acquainted with those around us that seem to always have a way of bringing our vibe down. So we've said what we needed to say. We handled that with the tower here. Everybody sees the truth. Nobody's able to hide. Nobody, you know what I mean? No more playing nice. No more candy coating or sugar coating. You know, if we're not fucking with you, we're not fucking with you. Shanita said, I'm bored here, sis. Well, you better not be bored anymore, girl, because you sitting here watching me. RV trip, bitches. Yes, I will be making a GoFundMe for that as well. I love how the Emperor is upright because we are about our business. You heard what I'm saying? And so some of us could be dealing with an Aries here or a fatherly figure that we have finally told our truth to. Some of us could be receiving someone else's truth as well. It depends on however it applies for you. But we are regaining our sense of control. We are maintaining our sense of authority by, you know, putting our foot down and speaking our truth. Regardless of whether anyone agrees with that truth or not, we know what the truth is. And we are going to stand our ground. But we are not going to keep beating a dead horse. We can lead the horse to water, but we can't make it drink. And we sure ain't doing that part either. We're going to go ahead and lead ourselves to the water and drink and replenish our own thirst and let all the other thirsty motherfuckers do whatever the hell they want to do because we are too much about our business. Okay. Some of us could be speaking to the higher up, like hiring managers, the CEO of different companies. Some of us are CEOs. We're starting our own businesses. And so we realize that whatever we need to make a priority needs to remain a priority. And whoever is not a priority needs to be thrown, fallen by the wayside, period, point blank. And so we've made that very clear with the tower here. And we are about our business. I love seeing when he's in the upright. I like how that works. We had a good, nice healing cry. Y'all see how that works, y'all? I love it. So we have the world reversed. Yeah, we may have dealt with this challenge here where we were just feeling like everyone that we've dealt with that's been deceptive, everyone that we may have let go of, or canceled some trips, some plans with. Maybe we canceled some plans here with certain people. But certain people around us are still feeling like they don't have closure as to, why we've decided to leave it behind. But we've already spoken our truth. So they can't act confused. Some of us are dealing with an Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus, where, we may have canceled some plans with these people, or we ended up coming back from a trip with these people and deciding, you know what, I don't think that I like this. And so it just kind of leaves everything up in the air a little bit until we speak our truth. So now I feel like some of us may be dealing with delayed travel plans here, also due to some financial issues here. But overall, any feelings where we weren't getting our closure, we have created our own sense of closure by releasing ourselves from deception with this Hanged Man. We had to make some sacrifices along the way to get to where we are now and to allow us to be able to get to where we are trying to go without all that dead weight. Now I'm going to take let me get my water. Look, I got to stay true to that. Let me get my water. Yes, bitch. So let's see what's up with this King of Pentacles reverse. I also feel like some of us could have been dealing with some abusive people here, and we have stood our ground with those abusive people. I also feel like we will be receiving financial assistance here, or there will be an equal give and take of funds. And so I do love how this is in the upright, because we are also starting to come across, and we spoke about this yesterday, we've let all the people that do nothing but take, we've let them fall by the wayside. But now we're starting to get acquainted with people here that actually want to reciprocate and are capable of doing so. Also, when it comes to our generosity, whatever we've helped others with, we may be receiving help in kind. And so, I really do feel like whatever we're trying to do, especially when it comes to recovering our financial stability, the more we continue, hold on. Doing the reading when my phone has never done that before. So somebody's trying to play games and I ain't even going to worry about it, but we're going to go ahead and move forward. That was the weirdest shit I think I've ever seen in my life. That was the weirdest shit I think I've ever seen in my... Why would my phone do that? I thought I was getting a text message. Anyway, I'm going to move on. I'm going to stop talking about it. So anyways, like I was trying to say before, I was rudely motherfucking with this motherfucking Knight of Pentacles. It better not do it again. With this Knight of Pentacles here, right? As long as we continue to put one foot in front of the other and keep taking one step after the other. Okay, keep taking those steps forward, never looking backwards. We will be able to continue to watch what we have been planting, all those seeds we've been planting. We're able to watch them flourish and grow. We're able to create a stable foundation, but it will take a lot of patience. It will take a lot of perseverance and consistency. And patience is the key word. Patience is the key word. I see a snake coiled around this woman in the world reverse. I see that there are a lot of snakes that are trying to make their way into our energy centers or into our lives in some way. And so as long as we continue to work diligently towards our goals, then we have no room. We don't allow any room for distractions, and we have no room for people that are not there as supporters and supporters alone. As long as we continue down our path forward and we move slow and steady, we will win that race. So slow and steady wins the race with this one here. So if you guys were waiting and you just feel like time's dragging on as you're trying to get to where you're trying to go, don't worry, you will get to where you need to go. Now this card that came bitch! So tell me why he came back out of the motherfucking reverse. Yo, okay, so I feel like somebody in my chat right now, there's somebody in my chat right the motherfucker now that I know that is trying to cause a lot of bullshit. You're being a silent hater. Get the fuck up out of my fucking stream, bitch. We don't want your dusty, crusty, little musty ass up in here, bro. We don't give a fuck about what you're talking about, dog. We don't give a fuck about who you are, who you're trying to be today, bitch. Get your funky ass up out of my shit. Because I know that's probably where my phone fucking locked up in the middle of me doing this fucking reading. Bitch, you could stay over there and be mad. I don't give a fuck. But let me ask you one more time now. How much are you getting paid to sit here and get pissed off at me? How much you get paid? I know you ain't getting paid shit. Exactly. Sit your stupid ass down and get the fuck up out of my stream. Okay? Get the fuck up out my stream. I'm not playing. I know there's somebody up in here watching my shit and they sitting there all quiet, hate snooping, hate watching, hate stalking. Okay, fuck you. Nobody worried about you. All I know is I'm gonna continue to be the empress. That's all the fuck that I know. Mommy and daddy go get your ass up out of here too, because you know what? If we're dealing with parents that have been causing a lot of friction in our lives, we listen. We're not worried about it. We're not worried about it. Spiritual angel, don't be making no funky ass faces. You already know how it goes up in here, so don't act brand new. Okay, don't even come up in here with that. You hear what I'm saying to you? So anyways, I'm going to continue to be the empress. I'm going to continue to not give a fuck about what y'all talking about. Not y'all, but people that hate Snoop. Do what the fuck you want to do, bitch. But it's not going to matter. It's not going to affect anybody. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? So keep being mad. You don't only want to hurt yourself. Being angry at the people that just being angry at people in general. It's like you drinking poison, expecting other people to die with your stupid ass. But anyway, he said that wasn't funky. It was a shocking face. Well, it better be, spiritual angel. It better be a motherfucking shocking face. Shit, I'm shocked too because we just saw the emperor upright. I'm sick and tired of seeing this fool jumping in and out of my shit. I had somebody tell me yesterday, he's thinking about you. I think it was Jerica that told me that. He's thinking about you. I don't know why you deleted his message. But I'm going to go back and look at it. Oh, all he did was laugh. Don't block him, spiritual angel. If it was an accident, then it's okay. But Jericho was like, oh, the C-SPAN is thinking about you. And I bet you that's who it is watching my shit. Or my damn father. Or both. They can go ahead and sit on one of these. They can take their pick. They can take the left one or they can take the motherfucking right one for the day. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, like I said before, we're going to continue to manifest. Okay, you see these two cards here paired up? You see this here? Manifestation abilities on point. Okay, money coming in. We are able to manifest more opportunities. We are starting to see our efforts manifest into the physical realm. Do you hear me? And can I get a amen? We are able to find the resources that we need to recover financially and to be able to find the relationships where we are able to receive back what it is that we give, baby. It's all about reciprocation. Do you hear what I'm saying? The tower moment has already been here. Are you motherfucking listening to your girl? Do you hear what I'm saying? Tell the motherfucking truth. And if you don't want to hear the truth, we don't give a fuck because we're going to continue to tell the motherfucking truth and we're going to continue to be about our business. So whatever y'all doing in the corner, hate snooping, hate watching, y'all can go do that shit somewhere else. Okay? High Priestess reverse. So yeah, So I see a lot of people here where, you know, they may have hidden agendas for talking to us or hidden agendas behind, you know, just trying, like home dude talking about, hey, I'm making rounds. You know, if you need anything, bitch, if I needed anything, you would know, dumbass. You don't need to hit me up. Don't hit me up, bitch. I already told you I wasn't interested in you. The fuck? I ain't talked to you in over a week. What, you trying to hit me up because you want to see what I'm going to say? You trying to give yourself a reason to be addressed? Bitch, bye. Nobody cares. And we going to continue to not care. With 3 simple letters, I said IDC, and the dude gave me a storybook. Can y'all see how ignorant that looks on his behalf? So anyways, that's because they had a hidden agenda. You understand what I'm saying to you? And we need to listen to our inner voice. When we start to feel somebody trying to, you know what I mean? Don't even read what they're saying. Don't even listen. Just hang up. Just block them. Don't, because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter, because you know what? Any hostility, any combativeness, any defensiveness, you know what I'm saying? We don't have time for that, because it's not making us money. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not helping us replenish ourselves emotionally. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're not going to continue to involve ourselves with this. So continue to listen to your inner voice. Our intuition may be a bit overactive, and I can attest to that. Because I didn't even know I was going to see the tower card today. But bam, here you go. The title of the tower. There it is. Okay. Yep. We had to make a lot of decisions here where people were definitely keeping some major secrets. And so intuitively, we have had to make many, I mean, how many major arcana do we have here so far? We have 6. Yeah, we've made a major change with our attitudes towards ourselves, our attitudes towards our future, our attitudes towards those that may have been abusive, and our attitudes towards those that just don't, you know what I'm saying, don't deserve us. We have been nurturing ourselves. We have been taking care of ourselves. Yes, there may be some imbalances when it comes to our money, or, you know, when it comes to home and work, or work and play. There have been a lot of imbalances. We've been trying to regain a sense of balance there, but slowly but surely, as long as we keep, like I said, one foot in front of the other, okay, we will be able to regain that sense of stability and be able to manifest an immense amount of abundance in our lives. Once we start to take more care of ourselves, like we are doing here, we are starting to nurture ourselves. You know, we're not worried about helping everybody else and playing the motherfucking martyr. You know what I'm saying to you? We're not playing the martyr anymore. People are seeing this. You know, people want a piece of that, but they're not going to say why, and they're not going to say what they're really about either. So we have to use discernment, and we have to tell the truth, our truth, and not give a damn who likes it. I never give a shit who likes what I have to say. I'll say it and don't give a fuck about it. Don't think twice about it, right? So this could be dealing with the Leo here, you know. Some things may have come out with this person, or they're just someone here that's very prideful. They're very arrogant. And so when we do speak our truth, they're going to come back with some prideful ass response that we're not reading and that we're blocking. We don't care. We may have liked you in the beginning, but now we don't give a shit. And I think that's shocking a lot of people. That's shocking a lot of people. I know it is. Here we are, you know, there's a lot on other people's minds. I feel like this is outside of us. Some of us could be thinking a lot about a lot of things. You know what I mean? Some of us could still be kind of, you know, mentally anguished in some way. But mainly I feel like it's the people on the outside where we did what we had to do. We completed cycles that needed completing. We said what we needed to say, and we left it at that. We're not arguing with you about it. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like now somebody's feeling the heat. Somebody is feeling hurt. Somebody's feeling betrayed. Oh, the fuck well. I'm sure it was warranted. Us completing certain cycles here, I'm sure it was warranted. But somebody's going to be over here playing the victim or trying to act like, you know, they're, you know, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that. And, you know, trying to be all loud and proud. But really, they're just making noise. They're all bark and no bite. All bark and no bite. That's why they got silenced and blocked today. You feel what I'm saying? So keep doing what you're doing, you guys. We're completing cycles. We're making major moves. You know, that's another major arcana. So, I mean, just look at all of this. Wow. That's crazy. Hold up. Wow. Spiritually, we are starting to see a lot change within us. We are starting to get more in touch with the divine. And with the shift in attitude, and by us moving away from any conflicts or any energy depleting relationships, we are starting to get more and more acquainted with that inner God. And you know what? I'm going to play one of those songs for you guys. It's called Inner God. I'm glad that I thought about that. We'll play that during our little smoke break. If there's anybody that wants a question answered, guys, you're more than welcome to let me know ahead of time before I sign out. But yes, I will show you guys that song for sure. But somebody is really just not... Somebody's not having it. We may have, you're not on timeout because you sent a message just now. And I like how you sent the message at 9:44. So anybody seeing 444, things like that, 333, you guys are starting to understand the deeper meaning of all of these different angel numbers, starting to see the meaning of different spiritual signs. We're starting to recognize the people that drain us. And so we are completing these cycles here for good. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, anybody that's dealing with marriages, or, you know, you were dealing with a breakup and where, you know, for a time you may have been, you know, feeling down about something or feeling drained about something. I feel like we have turned our overturned cups right side up, but there are people around us who may still be reeling. Some of us may still be reeling in some way because we may be staying in our mind, or maybe someone is just unhappy. You know, we turn down some friendships here just because we see what should be, who should be a priority and what should be a priority, and who and what should not be a priority. And hopefully that wasn't confusing for you guys, but I'm sure you guys got it. Somebody may have been trying to hide a third party situation for sure. Oh, I see that Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles reversed. So if there were other people trying to help us on our journey of, you know, reaching the top of this financial mountain that we're currently climbing, we realize that other people that we have been around right now, they're not qualified to be able to assist us. Also, if we were triangulated, or if we were dealing with anyone here that, we were trying to make plans with or work together with, and we start to see that they feel like only their perceptions are the only ones that should be considered, we intuitively know that we don't need to revive certain relationships like this, especially concerning family members, where, you know what I mean, they seem to think that their perception is the only way. They have all the answers and that's it. They're not receptive to anyone else's perception. They're not respectful of anyone else's perception. And so we realize that if we want something done right, we got to do it on our own. And so that's exactly what we're doing here. Queen of Chalices, I'm so glad that we have turned these cups that were upside down. We're turning them right side up. And so now I feel like we are getting acquainted with that love, that energy of love. We are starting to emit love. We are coming from a place of love, even if we have to love certain people from afar, right? And so that also, you know, that also brings up this energy where we are starting to find this level of forgiveness that we may have been having a hard time reaching when it comes to certain relationships that we have let go of, or that, you know, we have been in the process of ending, especially with family. But I do feel like here with the Queen of Chalices, intuitively, you guys will definitely be receiving some intuitive messages here. Maybe some, you know, your angels, your guides, or God himself is telling you, look, these people don't need to be in your life. And there's a reason why we react the way we do. That's the reason why we decide, you know what, I'm not feeling it. Don't question it. Don't question your gut. Don't question your intuition, because it's there for a reason and you're feeling it for a reason. Especially if you've been seeing these angel numbers, and, you know, especially with the 333, you know, reach out to your angel guides, reach out, ask for help, you know, ask for help, ask for direction. But this is definitely an indication that whatever you are picking up on is accurate. You may not know why it is accurate, but just trust and know that it is in fact accurate. Now, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, there are definitely some relationships, especially family, and just those around around us that we have already completed cycles with here where we just weren't seeing a return on our investments. Financially, some of us could have been starting up a business and we just feel like things are not getting up off of the ground. And honestly, I kind of feel that way because it's like, remember how we were talking about views and stuff like that, and like how I left and came back and stuff like that. Some of us could be feeling like things are not really taking off the way that we need them to, or we're hoping for them to. This could also represent, you know, a lack of healing or a lack of understanding, especially with those in our family. And so that could be the focal point for some of us. When it comes to finances, maybe we could have made some financial gains here, but it was only temporary. It doesn't really seem like a consistent stream. But I do feel like, you know, it's because maybe we're putting our money into things that are not creating a return. You get what I'm saying? You know, we're just kind of blowing our money on things that we eat, or, you know, things that are just knickknacks, not anything that can make money for us. You get what I'm saying? So that could also be something that we're contending with, and that could also be a source of why we're not really seeing this long-term stability here. So we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Hangman again. Yeah, so someone is definitely seeing us as us nurturing ourselves. You know, we're kind of throwing ourselves into work. We're focused on making the Benjamins, trying to catch back up, trying to recover. I also feel like there's been some people, especially within the family, that have been codependent upon us financially, or just people that we know that are codependent financially, and it's created a drain here. So that could also be the source of some of your drains here, but we finally decided to let that go. Some of us could have been feeling like we were tired of being single and maybe we wanted to get back out in the dating game, but we decided, you know what, I don't think that that's for me at this current time, or I'm just not feeling it, you know, something like that. Maybe you just dealt with a couple of people where you're just like, you know what, I think I'm going to take a break again. But here we are, the Queen of Wands. We are taking action. We're able to lead the flock. We're able to move forward with confidence and verve and start to reignite our passions here. And like I said before, the sun already came out, and here we see the sunflower. So we are adorned with just prosperity, success, happiness. It just will come once we work through all of these different things, you know, especially when we start to look at our money and where it's going, and we start to really map out what we're doing with it, who we're giving it to, you know, are we seeing a return on that, and really start to crack down and buckle down on how we can, you know, fix all of the leaks. But some of us could be dealing with a motherly figure here for sure. And I feel like we are maybe receiving some sort of help from her, or some of us could be trying to make amends with this person, or she could be trying to make amends. Some of you guys could be mothers out there, and this is your energy that you are possessing currently. But men, you know, for the men out there as well, men and women, I definitely feel like we are starting to get more acquainted with our confidence here. And so in doing so, you know, we're able to really see, you know, if people can meet our standards or not. And if they don't, we don't take that as a hit to our confidence. We just accept the fact that they are not qualified. They're not on our level. They're not even in the same league. The Sacred Clown. Yeah. So we are hoping to take a leap of faith here. And so Eight of Swords reversed. We've already released ourselves here. Somebody definitely, you know how we discussed jail, you know, the other day, someone could definitely be having to expend a lot of money for bond or bail money here to get someone out of jail. And then, you know, that person ends up having to pay the other person back, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Maybe someone's helping the other with trip, you know, with a trip, or to help them get back up on their feet. And so they're able to pay back the money in kind, things like that. If we were trapped in our mind, or we were dealing with a lot of stress, we were having sleepless nights, we have moved past that. And I know the last collective I'd said, this is going to be the final evening where we are going to have sleepless nights. You know what I mean? So by us taking a leap of faith and recovering and taking time to ourselves, moving away from any conflict, moving away from any family members that cause a conflict, or, you know, any relationships that are very harsh, any bitter, you know what I mean, any petty squabbles, we're just cutting it off. You need to cut it. Let me get this card right here. So we have the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, so we were definitely dealing with someone who may have triangulated us here. And so, and I like how the sun came out again. Five of Swords, you know, this is funny because, you know, I feel like there's a lot of petty squabbles about this, or someone was more concerned with one-upsmanship or winning in a situation or in a conflict here, where it turned out to be a major loss, and it left someone feeling defeated, it left someone feeling betrayed because they were trying to hide the fact that there was another party involved. But again, we are liberated. And as long as we continue to put forth that effort like we have before, and I love how that Knight of Pentacles came back out again, you know, releasing ourselves from the past, you know, old family members that are just not doing it for us. Anybody who's just not on our team, y'all, we need to move away from that. And even if we have to do so slowly, it's fine, because I really feel like through this liberation, we will find, you know, we are already tapping into that happiness, that energy of happiness and feeling free. As long as we continue to persevere and we're consistent, and, you know, we don't allow, you know, certain things that crop up that could be, you know, room for discouragement or things like that, you know, we could definitely move past that and start putting that energy, transmuting any negativity, conflicts into something productive and constructive here. And it may be a tad stressful here, you know, especially with some of these completions that we must move forward and not look back on, but that's okay, because in the end, at the end of the day, it's going to be exactly what we needed. So let's go ahead and wrap this up with clarifying the outcome. I like it. So we have the Seven of Wands coming out. Oh, guys, I made a little oopsie poopsie. So no, that is so funny. I thought this was a Seven of Wands reverse. They're kind of similar, but they're not. So this is what's crowning us. So we're avoiding arguments. We're standing our ground about that. We're not letting anybody shake us off our pedestal here, or shake us off the top of the hill, because we're not getting involved with any petty squabble. Somebody is more about, again, one-upsmanship. They're just trying to bring our day down, maybe because they're having a bad day. But because we're standing our ground, we are going to come out on top, you know, past the competition. And we are going to be able to forge forward. You know, even if everything around us seems dark, we are still shining our light unapologetically, and we are able to reach the stars. I love it. People are going to try and knock us down, but we're not even, by us not even acknowledging it, like how I did when I said IDC, and he gave me a whole page and I didn't even read it. I just said immediately after he said that, I was like, not reading that, blocked. And I haven't said anything, and I will not be saying anything because he's blocked. You know what I'm saying? If you handle situations like that, even when people are in your face, act like you don't even see them. Act like you don't even hear them. Just start making a phone call where they're trying to talk shit. Act like you didn't even realize that they would even have the audacity to address you because they're beneath you. Just act like that. Just, even if you have to act, just act. It's funny. To me, it's funny because we're unbothered, we're unfazed, but you're over here heated and mad because you can't bring me down to your level. I'm not allowing you to bring me down to your level. We have to remind people of their place. They seem to forget that, you know what I'm saying? We're not on the same wavelength, sweetie. So you need to go sit your childish ass down with the other children while adults are talking and handling business. That's how you got to handle people like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't even get upset. Okay? You hear what I'm saying to you? Let's see what the Seven of Wands is, and then I'm going to show you the song that I wanted to show you, the Inner God. All right. Yeah. So that's so funny because the Green Giant is an Aquarius. So some of us could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who's really abusive in their communication. Don't let them. We already blocked communication off because of this. And we've already, you know, there's definitely going to be a confession that's going to come out, or we may be confessing how we feel. Tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? We've had our tower moment, but we're blocking anyone with abusive communication, anyone who is just abusive in general, manipulative. You know, they're verbally abusive mainly here. I also feel like this is someone here that will use weaponized miscommunication communication, just to throw us off our balance here, to throw us off course, to make us feel insecure. And so we're blocking communication off with this. There could be a small offer that someone tried to make here, but we're standing our ground and we're focusing on ourselves and leaving it at that. With this Eight of Cups, somebody is definitely, this is so funny, somebody is definitely confused as to why we jumped ship or why we changed our attitude, why we changed our minds, as to, you know, the fact that we're not moving forward with them anymore. We're not interested in them anymore. We're not putting in the time. We're not acknowledging them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like how we used to. We're not doing the same shit. We're not moving the same. People see that we're not moving the same. And so, and that's in a good way, because now we're starting to, you know, find fulfillment within ourselves, our own endeavors. And now people are over here sitting confused. Some of us could be dealing with a Scorpio, for those of us dealing with the water sign. And so now I just feel like, you know, I just feel like with this Death card reversed, there's somebody that's resisting changes here, or they're having a hard time moving on with something here because they're still sitting here confused as to why we have switched up. But they know full well why we switched up, because we already made it clear. But see, they just want us to be brought down right along with them. But because we're not, it's leaving them like all out of sorts. Any relationships where we have grown apart, they're not maturing, you know what I mean? Don't fear the unknown. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you need to do. Keep doing what you need to do, but continue to put that energy and that nurturing into yourselves. You know, some of us could be dealing with a situation where we're kind of splurging a little bit on ourselves. Just be wary though. This Death reversed, you know, I really just feel like there's some changes that need to be made here where they're kind of resisting them. And so it's because it may be associated with their fears of the unknown, because now things are they're not the same anymore. We're not the martyr anymore. We're not Captain Save-A-Ho anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now we're part of the Block-A-Ho tribe. We block all of you bitches that are hate snooping, hate watching, and hate, etc. We are a part of the Block-A-Ho tribe, and we don't plan on leaving said Block-A-Ho tribe. So try us if you want to. You can be fearful if you want to. Okay. So it is what it is. Now let's see about the song, because I'm about to have me a little smoke break. And I think it was called, it's called Inner God by Yakamoto Kotsuga. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm just making fun of how I pronounce it. Okay, here we go. Oh, it didn't even do it. Bitch. I will link this in the comment section as always, guys. Good evening, girl. You missed the read. Good to see you, though. Watching How to Get Away with Murder. That and Scandal are my two favorite shows, but Scandal is always at the top because I am Olivia Pope, bitch. I had my two little vanilla men, girl. That's my favorite, girl. That's my favorite. You gonna beat the death of me, girl. That's a damn shame. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more water. Be right back, you guys. If there's anybody who wants a question answered, do be sure to let me know before I go. Just saying. And it cut off. Damn. I don't know why the song did that, so I'm gonna make it up to y'all. Damn. Hold on, let me see. Is this the Let me see. Damn. I don't know why it cuts off like that. No, I'm not. That's not the exact vibe that I'm trying to keep up with. Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Damn, I can't remember which.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Good one by Lakey. I don't know. We'll see. Everybody jam. Everybody jam. Everybody jam. Everybody jam. Everybody jam. So this is Lakey. Why was that message retracted? What did you say? I think we didn't hear the song. I don't care. We're gonna end the stream. Everybody know that Mistress Lotus be a little mean. But that's alright, cause I be telling bitches to sit their ass down. All around town, listen to the sound. Hold up, Mistress Lotus about to break it down. All you hoes. Girl, we happy today, hey bitch. Okay. I love this background, girl. Yes, become the lotus flower, bitch. Become the lotus flower. I'm becoming like the lotus, and you know this. Cause Mistress Lotus always be flowing this shit. Hey, throw your hands up in the fucking air. Show it like you just don't motherfucking care. Everywhere I got bands, I'ma throw them on your bitch. Hey, sit your ass down and take a couple pics, bitch. Hey, I ain't messing around, cause Mistress Lotus already know this is how I get down. Hey, I suck. I need to start freestyling again. I used to freestyle all the time. I used to do that with my homeboys. And we just sit around and smoke and freestyle, like whatever beat came up and shit. I miss that. Ronald, shut your stinking ass up. Shut your stinking ass up. You talking shit. I'm just playing. No, you're good. Thank you, girl. I'm a lot better though if I'm taking it serious. Wait. So there you go, you guys. What a nice end to the stream. That's great. No, sit your ass down. Hell no. So guys, tell me, how is your Friday going? How are you feeling, you guys? I would love to know, because today your girl woke up. I had a weird dream. Let me tell y'all about this dream. So I've been sleeping with that piece of blue kyanite. So far, this is my, I guess it's my second or third night. It's my third night, whatever. Anyway, so I had a dream that I was like, oh, you're frying chicken for your daughter. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, I haven't made fried chicken in so long. I like to marinate it in buttermilk for like 24 hours. And then, I'll get some eggs, I'll whip them up, whip, drop the chicken in there, and then put some seasonings and herbs and shit, put it in some flour. That shit is so tender. But no, back to this dream though. So I've been sleeping with this blue kyanite. And I had a dream last night. It was really weird. So C-SPAN was in the dream again, but we were riding around on hoverboards. And for some reason, I got stuck on this really, really, really high, like it looked like the Grand Canyon, but like bigger. So I was all the way up there and I had to make this leap from one end to the other without falling straight down into what looked like a damn bottomless pit. But there was, of course, water down there, but it was just so far of a drop. That's one of my fears. So anyways, so I was trying to make the leap, but I almost fell. And I was holding on like this to I don't know what it was. It might have been a tree or just something in the middle. And I was holding on like this and I was getting ready and I almost slipped and I was like, oh, and I had to pull myself back and I grabbed back onto it. And then I woke up. Now, yes, it could mean a leap of faith, but I obviously didn't take that leap of faith. So I was trying to figure out where everybody went. I was like, where's C-SPAN? Where's everybody at? And I was like, why am I even calling out to him? So then, like I said, that's when I woke up. One of the weirdest dreams ever, but I always have these dreams where I'm like really high up somewhere. Like one time I had a dream where I was in a race car, right? And I was in this like tall, like it looked like a cone, right? So like, but it was like another bottomless pit. And like I was at the top, and you know how those little stunt drivers and shit, they'll be driving around the little things. And so I was driving around, and if you stop, you'll fall straight down into the bottomless pit. So I had to keep going, but I was worried, oh my God, am I going to run out of gas? What's going to happen? So I had to just keep, I had to keep going around. And so I don't know. I've always had dreams where I'm like really high up doing some shit, or like I'm falling from the sky, or like I'll jump up and then I'll be all the way thousands of feet high where the planes are flying and shit. And so then I got to fall all the way down and, ooh, I don't know what that's about, but I'll tell you what. Okay. That shit is crazy. It took every bit of me not to contact C-SPAN today, because I was going to send him that video, but there's no reason to send him that. There's no reason to send him that at all. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm expecting from that situation. But if he wants to talk to me, he needs to come to me. And I know that deep down, his pride will not allow him to do that. Plus, when we met, I made the first move. Did I ever tell y'all about when we first met? Okay, so story time. So I'm going to tell y'all about when me and C-SPAN first met, okay? Just so y'all kind of know. So I've never been the type of person to believe in love at first sight. Never have I ever believed in that. I thought that was just like some fortune cookie bullshit, And so my job was like 16 or 17 at the time. I think I was turning 17. I just turned 17 and he was 19. And at this time, I was staying out like a little farther out. And so I used to take the bus like an hour out, just to get back to where I'm at now in this area. And so I had some high school friends that I would chill with. And so I met him through some mutual friends. And so now we didn't go to the same school or anything. So it was kind of weird, like how he knew the people that I knew. But anyways, so probably because his cousin went to the same school as me, which I had a big crush on him. But anyways, so when we met, I will never forget it. I was sitting with a friend of mine. We were having some beers, you know, and we were smoking, you know. And so that was like the daily norm, you know. And so we brought our own shit. We brought some beers to bring to the party, you know, and we brought some smoke. And so I remember walking into that house and it was like a sausage fest. Like I'll never forget it. And some of the guys I knew, some of the guys I didn't. And I was just looking in this sea of dudes like, you know, okay. You know, and so I was looking around and I just happened to see this blonde-haired, blue-eyed, he had long blonde hair and he had this hairband, or he had this headband in his hair, and he had an Abercrombie shirt on and, you know, his little jeans and shit, his Abercrombie jeans. And I was just like, he kind of looks like John Smith off of Pocahontas. So I was like, So when we saw each other, he was trying to act like he didn't see me, but I could tell that he was looking at me. And I already knew that he knew I was looking at him. And so he was looking around the house and making sure nobody was getting into shit they weren't supposed to be getting into. He was just checking. And then he asked me to come out in the backyard with him to smoke. And so, y'all, I was mesmerized. So I was like, yeah, sure. And so we went out there and we were just talking about random stuff, getting to know each other a little bit, nothing extravagant. And from then on, we exchanged numbers, you know, and so we ended up chilling every day after that. And I remember my heart used to flutter every time I would get a text message from him. And like, I just remember it was so cute. I've never had that before. And so, so like after a couple of days, I went over there again to chill with him. And he had a couple of friends over, not as many as he did the first time we met, which was cool because that was too many fucking people. But anyways, so we were in his room and he had a friend and we're going to call him Cam. We just going to leave it like that. So Cam and C-SPAN and me were all sitting in his room and we were watching something. I don't remember, but I just remember when I was sitting there the whole time, I was just like wishing that Cam would get the fuck out of the room so he could make a move. So anyways, Cam finally gets his ass up and he's like, I'm gonna go roll a blunt, you know. And so he went out there and he rolled a blunt. And I just remember, and guys, I never ever do this. I've never been the one to make the first move, you know, but your girl was feeling froggy. So, you know what they say, you feeling froggy, then jump. So I was feeling froggy and I just remember we kind of paused and looked at each other and I walked up to him real slow. It was like something in a damn movie. I walked up to him real slow and then I looked him in his eyes and I kissed him and he kissed me back. And so it was on and popping from there, y'all. That night was a magical night, bitch. And when we were done, we went out there and we chilled with his little his friend Cam, and we were smoking and we were just kind of like, because his friend Cam, before he walked out the room, he was like, so when you gonna let me, or when we gonna talk or something like that. He was like, I know you want it just as bad as I do. And I was like, no, I actually want someone else. And I think that's when he got up and went out to roll something. But yeah, so his homeboy was trying to like get in where he fit in, but I made it clear, bitch, no. I didn't say who I liked, but it was obvious, you know. And so from then on, that's when our tragic love. And you know what? I ain't even mad anymore. I know yesterday I was really emotional about it, but I was just like, you know what? This is a cute little story. Like if we were to have kids or whatever, if we would have had kids and stuff like that, that would have been the cutest story to ever tell. But honestly, I'm not even upset about it like I was yesterday. I think that I've made peace with it. I cried about it, let it out, moved on. But I still do feel him. And Jerica, I think you were right about that. I mean, maybe he is thinking about me. I don't know, because I do talk about him a lot. But I will say this, like, I haven't, it took a lot out of me to not message him. It really did. Like, the last time we talked was way before his birthday. His birthday is March 31st. And then I talked to Legs before his birthday, which was March 28th, which is funny because they're 3 days apart, but they're so different. Let me see. It was probably like early March. So maybe like over a month ago was the last time we talked. The last time we talked, he was supposed to come over. And like I was telling y'all the last time, you know, and Emily, we were together for 7 years. We lived together, all that. But the moment that we were talking last month, I was telling him I wanted to see him. You know, and so I already knew what was going to happen. I already knew what I was going to do when I saw him. And so your girl was just like, I don't think this is going to be a good idea because I'm going to get my heart broken all over again. And so the day before he was supposed to come see me, he's supposed to come see me on a Sunday, I blocked him. And I was just like, you know what, he'll see, because usually he'll pull this thing where we'll make plans and then he'll cancel them, or I'll have to hit him up to see where he's at, and then he'll tell me something happened. And so I wanted to avoid all of that completely. And so I didn't trust that he was going to come through, especially with all the other times that we've made these plans and he's flaked, or something came up, or he was with somebody else or whatever, you know. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna handle you before you try and handle me type mindset. And that may not have been the right thing to do, but he was upset that he found out he was blocked, and he hit me up immediately. Like, I was in the middle of a reading, and his I bet you that Emperor Reverse was what came out. And I knew it was him because I immediately felt it. And I was like, oh, I think he just realized that he was blocked. And so, yeah, he was really upset about that. And then he said, he was like, why did you do this? Is this just payback, or is this a shitty mood? And then he didn't even let me answer before he was just like, you know what? You're dead to me, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, see, look at how you're talking to me. And you wonder why you're blocked. You know, like, look at this shit. There were still little things that I could tell he was lying about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need proof to know when he's lying. So I was just like, whatever, dude. You do you, buddy. You do you. But a part of me does feel like maybe I should have... maybe I should have let him come over, you know. have our little time together. But at the same time, just something, I don't know what it was, but something told me, girl, this might not be the right thing. This may not be right. He may just be trying to come through to get, to get it in, But I knew it would affect me. And so, I don't know. I feel bad about it. I do. I'm not going to lie. I feel bad about it, but I had to do what I had to do. We've been broken up since 2015. So for 4 years, but that boy always answers my messages. Like, he always acts like I bet you if I were to message him right now, he would answer. He always says that he doesn't want, fuck you, but then he'll end up responding. So I don't know what I don't even think he knows what the fuck he wants. But It's funny because when we broke up, it was a messy breakup. And that was around the time I ended up getting locked up over his ass. He called for no reason, and the state ended up picking some shit up. He said that I hit him, and I never hit him. The police said they didn't see any marks and shit. So, but I didn't handle it properly. I wanted to get out of jail, and I should have just stayed in and played the right way. But I was just trying to do time serve or something, so I kind of fucked myself. But after I got out, he came through a couple of times, and we smashed. I'm not gonna lie, we smashed. And so But then I learned that during that time, he was talking to all kinds of people. He was talking to more friends of mine. He had already messed with one friend of mine, well, an ex-girlfriend rather. And then I found out he was messing around with some of my friends, and, you know, he was spreading rumors that, you know, just talking a lot of shit, but he would always talk to me. And then there was a time where he said he was dating someone else. And I think this girl was an Aquarius or some kind of air sign. And he made it it made it look believable. Like they both made it look believable, but come to find out they never dated. And he was the side chick in that situation, but he tried to make it look like that was his main. And so I don't think that worked out for him. And, you know, so I was just kind of like, okay, you know, and that girl at the time, this is when I was first starting my, my channel. What do you see happening with me and my Taurus in the next month? Okay, I'll go ahead and hook you up. Cool, 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 cool. Hold on, y'all. All right. But yeah, we were still smashing, you know, and then I found out that he had moved in one of my friends into the place he was staying in after, you know, after I had gotten into this place. And the way I got this place was because I was supposed to move in with a friend of mine. He got mad because I wouldn't have sex with him. So he ended up leaving and skipping out on the rent. The agreement was he was going to keep paying the rent until I got back on my feet. But he ended up moving somewhere else within a week. And because I didn't want to be with him and all this stuff. So that's how I got this place. Hence why all this other shit's going on. But when I found out about that chick that he moved in, this boy came over here, y'all. He didn't know that his friends had already came by hours earlier to tell me and show me pictures, tell me what was going on with you know, the girl that was my friend at the time and how she was moved in and they were dating. And he was trying to make it seem like when he came back that time, he was trying to make it seem like, you know, he wanted our family, like we've been planning. You know what I mean? He wanted to show me that, you know, he was going to be the man that I fell in love with and all this shit. But then I found that out. And that was another reason why I didn't want to be with him. Excuse me. I didn't want to be with him or let him come over because I didn't want to end up finding out again, you know, that he was pulling a fast one. So I don't know. But when I asked him recently, what do you want from me? Oh, well, I'm not looking to do anything. And, you know, this, that, and the third. And, you know, okay, his name's Keith. Okay. You know, we're not doing anything. You know, I'm not really looking for anything right now. And, you know, so right then and there, I was like, oh, so you still trying to mess around. You still trying to play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about that. So, you know, Dara is absolutely correct. So, you know, oh, well, I'm not going to be upset about it anymore. If he want, like I told him, I said, if you want me, you contact me. And he was like, well, I don't want you, because he was mad because I blocked him. And I think that's why he said that. He could really mean that he doesn't want me. That's fine. I don't want you either, Cecil, because you still point. Oh, what's that his name? C-SPAN. I don't want you either, C-SPAN. I don't want you either, C-SPAN. So fuck you. Like, I was just kind of like, okay, well, whatever then. Why are we talking? Why are you answering my messages? Why are you trying to come see me? You already know what's going to go down when you come over here. You already know that. We got that connection, boo. You already know that. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for Spiritual Angel, who is a Pisces, and his partner, who is Keith, who is a Taurus? What is going to happen in the next month for Spiritual Angel, who is a Pisces, and Keith, who is a Taurus? Exactly. He knows that I got that good, and he ain't never gonna find nothing on that level. So he can go ahead and keep searching, but he'll never find it. Keep searching for me and all these bitches. You'll see. I think he's already seeing, but he doesn't want to admit that. He claims that he found better, but why do you keep coming to me then? Actions speak louder than words. Girl, so whatever. Do what you do, but wash my shoes. Okay. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Hold on. My son is out here crying. Let me go let his chunky ass in. Hold on, everybody. Damn. I just called his ass before, and here he comes. Come on, boy. Now, I told you it was raining. Get your ass in here. What are you doing? Stinking self. Are you serious? All right. How long was I no contact before March? Probably about a good 6 months. Maybe a little less. Because we were off and on, even though we were breaking up or broken up. Yeah. It's probably timing, or it's probably the location. I need to get the fuck up out of Houston. I've been thinking about moving. Like, I want to go to Vegas. That's probably not a good place for me to go though, because I like to party. So, maybe I shouldn't go to Vegas looking ass. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Right now, I just feel like I need to continue to build on this, and this whole Google Ads thing that I learned about, we're going to go ahead and get some money for that so we can broaden our horizons here and get more viewers. You know what I mean? And then we could really start to plan this RV trip like I'm wanting to. But, with what I'm making now, it's only enough to pay my bills. You know what I mean? It's not enough to do anything outside of that. So, Oh, wow. How childish is that, Dara? That's sad. All right, spiritual angel. So here we go. Okay. Interesting. So I know in the past, there was a lot of pain with this. There definitely was a lot of pain with this. And now I see that you guys are recovering. There's going to be, I see in the next month, you guys are starting to recover right now. So this could be like the honeymoon stage where everything is good presently. Everything is, you know what I mean? Everything is rainbows and sunshine. But then I see this Nine of Wands reverse coming up in the near future. So there's going to be a lot of clashing. And I think I had mentioned this earlier to you the last time, just mentioning that, you guys may be bumping heads or you guys may not be on the same page on certain things here. And I'll go ahead and clarify this for you, but it's going to come down to the point to where either you or Keith will decide to stop putting time into the situation just because it's a lot of stress and there's going to be a lot of defensiveness. So he may be viewing you this way, or you may be viewing him in that light where there's a lot of defensiveness. But let's go ahead and clarify these. So clarifying the recent past. Yeah, there was a secret that came out. And I know it's about the third party. I know you had mentioned the third party was an Aries, so that had already come out. But I feel like, I know, right? Y'all need to stop retracting messages. I would love to see what y'all saying too. So I feel like there's a lot of deception that has already. And so any choices that Keith has had, I feel like he's turned them down. And I feel like any choices that you may have had on offer was turned down. But I still feel like, you guys are not really, you're not confused as to the position that he has in your life and vice versa. But I still feel like there's going to be a lot of opinions that are clashing, or just you guys butting heads. He's going to be real defensive, real hesitant to, to put in that work. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very passionate together with this King of Wands clarifying this Five of Pentacles reverse. I'm interested in the fact that, I just mentioned this Aries, and here we have the King of Wands. So I'm not sure if he's going to end up coming back, but there's a situation where there's just someone here for sex. And I still feel like, if it's the third party that was involved, where it was just a physical relationship, and that will end up coming out. There's going to be a decision made, though, between the two. There's a lack of harmony between the two of you. And it could be either this fire sign is going to end up coming back. But I also feel like while you guys are recovering, there's a lot of passion here, but there's just going to be a lack of harmony. So eventually you guys are just going to get to a point to where you have to make a decision to move on just because of this clashing. Let me see what this Nine of Wands reversed is. So we have the Eight of Chalices. Yeah. So I just feel like you guys have become different people after everything that has already transpired. And so, you know, either you or Keith or both of you guys, it may be a mutual thing where, you know, you're going to end up realizing that this relationship is not maturing. You know, it's still the same old energy, and you're just going to pull back. I feel like both of you are just going to pull back here, and you're going to change your mind about the situation and stop putting time into it. So far, that's what I see for the month. You can always check back just to see if anything changes. But yeah, I mean, I even see it with the Death card, the Chariot reverse. It's just things are not moving forward. It kind of feels like things are stagnant. And it's funny because one of the Tauruses that I was with, you know, we were only together for less than a month, and it didn't go well at all. Like at first he started off really sweet, you know, and then I started noticing little things that just didn't sit right with me. And so he started flip-flopping, and then he started, you know what I mean? Like he started flip-flopping, and then he started, 1 minute he was into me, and then all of a sudden he just switched up. So I feel like there could have been a third party involved with that situation. He just didn't want me to find out about it. And so he tried to put it all on me. So that could be a situation that may crop up between you guys. But yeah, there's definitely a situation where there's just a lot of passion here, and someone's not going to be able to hold back from said passion. But yeah, I just feel like you guys will realize that you guys may have grown apart after all of these things that have already transpired here. But I'm not sure what you guys are going through right now. Presently, I do see that you guys, you know what I mean? Everything seems to be copacetic at the moment, but just watch out for any clashes like that is all I'll say. You know, that's all I see. Yeah, Emily, for sure. They have a lot of karmic lessons because of their placements, unless they have better placements. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. My pleasure, spiritual angel. You know, I don't like to be the bearer of not so good news, but, you know, I'll never tell you anything that ain't true. You know what I mean? But I think, like I said to you last time in the last reading you got from me, I really do feel like you will find healing through all of this, regardless of how it ends. You know what I'm saying? You'll finally be at peace with the whole situation, and you won't be sitting around wondering why or what if or any of these things. You'll see for certain after everything transpires that maybe you don't even want this anymore like you thought you did. So, you know, I wouldn't sweat it too much, though. I would just say enjoy the time that you guys have together, and, you know, yeah, it's funny because there was a Taurus I knew years ago, and they have a tendency to be a bit, and not to talk bad about Tauruses, I'm just talking about my experiences with them too, you know. There was one in particular, and we're going to call him, Wicked J. So Wicked J, I met him on tag.com, and y'all know that was a long time ago. Ain't nobody using tag.com anymore. And so when first of all, when I saw him, he had long black hair, and I was like, yes, girl. He was sexy as fuck. Like, he looked like somebody from Typo Negative, like the lead singer from Typo Negative. And so I have this thing with guys with long hair. Don't ask me why, because I will never know. But when I met him, it started off freaking, girl, we were like rabbits, like no shit. And like when we had our first kiss, you know, I met his mom and his sister and his family and stuff. And so, you know, so we were really, really close for a long time. This was before I met C-SPAN, actually. And so we used to be with each other almost every damn day. Like I said, we were rabbits. And so then after a while, we just ended up growing apart because I think I went back to C-SPAN or something happened. You know, he ended up going back with somebody he used to be with. But one thing I noticed about him was he was really negative all the time, very pessimistic. The way that he saw things, he felt like he had the superior perception over everyone else. And, you know, he just wasn't open to anyone else's outlook on things, you know, so it was just like a block there. Every time I talked to him, like he loved video games. And at the time I was really obsessed with video games, you know? And so I don't know. I just feel like the Tauruses that I've been with, yeah, they always end up being pessimistic about something or depressed or, you know what I mean? It always ends up affecting their relationships. But either way, yeah. Yeah, they can get like that, but they're just really, I just find them to be, well, the ones that I've dealt with, I found the ones that I've dealt with to be very pessimistic. Do I want C-SPAN back? I like how you spell C-SPAN correctly because it's like the news channel, C-SPAN, telling lies, you know, so yeah, you know. I would love to have C-SPAN back if he was mature, you know what I mean? Like, but I know I can't trust him. You know what I'm saying? I know that he's still involved with his mother, you know, letting her make all the major decisions and all that other stuff. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, so should I come live on the weekends too? Because I've been wondering if I should do that or if that, because I used to do smoke and sip Saturdays and I know Sundays I'll come on, you know, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to ask you guys to see what y'all thought. But yeah, I don't know. There was juju going on also. Uh-oh, explain. You talking about black magic? Yeah, the trust is gone, boo. So, you know, I can't even put myself on the chopping block like that, you know. I'm not even going to put myself through that mess. Where's my little thing? PayPal. Let me check my PayPal. Oh, and psychic attacks. Yeah, I mean, I got my Palo Santo wood today. Well, yesterday, and I already lit it up throughout the whole house. I got my white sage, you feel me? I got my selenite wand, you feel me? So y'all need to every sign dabbles in witchcraft, but I would just say do what Emily said, cord cutting, you know, and then get you some Palo Santo wood for the spiritual attachment, psychic attacks, and the white sage, and get you some selenite. And what else protects from psychic attacks? Amethyst, labradorite, fluorite, rainbow fluorite helps with all of that. It's helpful to get a rainbow fluorite because I have a green fluorite octahedron, but it's just better to have all of them. That way you can get all of the metaphysical properties associated with that. Get you some lepidolite. You know, that's good for people. Like I said, that this stone has lithium in it, so it helps those with epilepsy, sleep disorders, PTSD, bipolar, all these different things, especially anxiety. So if you're dealing with that, make sure you are armed with this at all times. When you start to see your shit get low, you better go order some more shit so you can at least use that up. And by the time you get your new shit, you're laced up. Don't wait until you're all the way out to be like, oh no, you know, I got to get some more. No, make sure that you have it all right then and there. Right? Matter of fact, I'm going to see if everybody can feel this energy. I'm going to light this up a little bit. Anybody dealing with psychic attacks, I'm going to go ahead and clear that shit up right now because we ain't got time. We ain't got no time. We ain't got no time for that crusty ass. How long did it take you to get over him? Girl, I mean, I wouldn't really say I'm really, I guess now, it took me about 4 years to finally be like, okay, you know, enough is enough. But hopefully you feel this energy, spiritual angel. We gonna go ahead and give you the smoke, boo. We gonna send it through the screen. We gonna send it through the screen. You feel me? You feel me? I feel it already. Yeah, I don't think I would ever stop loving them, but I will say that if I don't trust them anymore, then that's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you do need a spiritual bath for sure. That would definitely be helpful. good chills because I already put the Palo Santo wood smoke your way, so you better be absorbing it. You can always reach out to your angels, pray to God for cord cutting. You can also look up cord cutting mantras on YouTube. I mean, we can make a video about that too. I mean, there's just a lot of videos I already got to do. But guys, you are more than welcome to reach out to your spirit guides. That's why I brought up angel numbers, because our angels are constantly in, communication with us, letting us know that they're there to help. So we can always reach out and ask, please, protect me from this psychic attack. Please give me the strength to work through all this. Please give me, help me. I know you see angel numbers every day, but that's an indication for you to reach out to them. Ask for help. Ask, please help me to cut these cords. And don't ever reestablish them again, because when you start reaching back out to people you've cut cords with, you end up reestablishing that. But she said, love the thumbnail. Thank you. Yep. But I'm glad you got chills in a good way, because that means that you felt it through the screen, which is cool. My telepathy is getting stronger, baby. It's getting stronger, baby. That's good. Yes, bitch. Yes. Let's go ahead and light some sage, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, hopefully y'all could feel this white sage energy come through the screen now. I already did the Santo. So now we're going to back it up with the white sage. Okay, so everybody get ready. I want you guys to put your face by the screen. Put your face by the screen so I can blow this smoke at you. Bless your ass. I'm going to bless all of y'all. Bless it, 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 bless it. I bless it here, I bless it there. I bless it, bless it. You feel what I'm saying? So, feel this healing energy of blessing and cleansing. We already got rid of the spiritual attachments. Again, y'all go out and get some of this for yourself. Get you a selenite wand too, so you can work through it. Yes, he said he's about to light his sage. You need to get some damn Palo Santo wood if you keep feeling psychic attacks and all that extra stuff. You might have something attached to your home. White sage can only do so much. The only thing it does is bless it and drive any spirits that are around you out, but then they come right back. So when you get Palo Santo wood, that completely drives them out. And then when you follow it up with the blessing, they don't come back in. Also, I use a salt barrier. I'll use Epsom salt or sea salt, and I'll put it at my front door. I'll put wards such as rose quartz and hematite at my front door. That way everything comes in, everything that comes in, or everyone that comes in, including myself, my babies, they are protected with love and grounding. So you can put whatever crystals you want, but those are the two that I use. And keep in mind, when you have people come over to your house and stuff like that, always make sure you Palo Santo and sage, because you never know what kind of attachments they have. So what do you need for a spiritual bath? All right, sweetie, you need some. You need 1.5 cups of Epsom salt, 1/2 cup of sea salt, 3 tablespoons of baking soda. You need to get you some crystals, a crystal for each chakra center. You need to get you some Florida water. If you want to use essential oils such as money drawing oils, or you can use floor washes or bath washes for a road opener, money drawing, and come to me. You can use all of that in your bath. You can use roses, anything high vibrational. So I always combine the salts, the Florida water, the essential oils, the floor washes. Of course, you got to make sure you smudge and stuff, but I always infuse it with crystals and a rose. And so what I'll do is, if you guys are interested in using roses in your spiritual bath, what I will do is I'll pull apart the petals, and I will boil the majority of the petals. I'll probably take out maybe about 4 or 5 or 6, maybe a little bit more. Sometimes I'll do 10 petals or 11 petals that I'll throw on top of the bath, but then I'll use the rest of the flower and I'll simmer it for about 10, 15, 20 minutes and then let it cool. And then you have rose water and you have rose petals along with your essential oils, Florida water, bath water, or floor washes, crystals, and salts, and baking soda. So there you have it. You know? I feel this calmness. I love it. Let me put this down. My pleasure, Jerica. You know I got y'all, girl. You know I got y'all. But yeah, I mean, Miss Dara, you know, front and center, baby girl. So let's talk about this Google Ads real quick, because I actually got an email from Google Ads saying that they'll give me $150 if I spend $150. And so if you're right about that, which I know you are, because I looked at how it works, like how much you can spend a day. The Google Ads. So basically, if I put down 150, they'll give me 150. So that's like $300 worth of advertising. So I'm trying to figure out what you know about that. Like, do you know anything else? Or like, I'm just curious, because I'm taking this seriously. If everybody else is tripling their subscribers, then your girl's gonna do it too. Shit, maybe that was the missing link. Maybe that was something I just didn't realize. Hello, Scorpio for this lifetime. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Girl, you need to catch me a little bit earlier though. We just did the collective reading for everyone. And from here on out, I usually do these live weekdays, but I'm not sure if everyone wants me to come on during the weekends. If you guys do, let your girl know. But yeah, Daryl, let me know if you know what you know about this Google Ads. Lace your girl up. Where's my little thing? And you know what, Spiritual Angel, I just wanted to say thank you so much for getting those readings. That's very sweet of you. If there's anyone else who would like a one-question reading, then, you know, like I said, do it through Super Chat or PayPal. If you do it through Super Chat and you don't see the $20 option, do the $24.99 option. I'd be more than happy to help you with anything that you're wondering about. But yes, I usually do these collective readings live. You can catch me in the afternoons or the evenings. But I'm running on Central Time. So, you know, usually I'll do it between the hours of 4 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Let's just put it like that, because I know I came on around 8-ish or 9-ish. I think I came on a little later today. Spiritual Angel, I'm not sure what's going on, sweetie, but again, Palo Santo Woods, you need to do something to drive it out, baby. I'm telling you, you really gotta. You really got to do something about that. The more you sit around and do nothing, the more it's going to mess with you. Dara, you said Lotus. Wait, Lotus. I'm so drained. This has been hard times. Girl, I believe it. I was drained too, boo. I feel your pain, baby, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, I haven't gotten involved with any partying, you know. We ain't chasing the dragon today, bitch. You know, we ain't drinking. I've been staying away from all that stuff. So I've just been resting and just kind of keeping to myself and preserving my energy. And it seems to be helping. I'm not quite sure what you've been doing. I know you got to work and take care of business, baby girl, but find some time to rest. Take some time for you, you know. Yes, weekend for sure. Okay. Well, then I'll start coming on the weekends. You know, like I said, I've already planned on doing weekly readings for the zodiac signs. So I really do feel like from now on, I'll just do it like this, the collective readings this way, and then I will do the zodiacs for the week instead of for the month. And we'll see how that works. Now, if I can find a way to make this a full-time thing where I have more people becoming members. Guys, if you want to become a member, there's a join button underneath all of my videos and on my channel. You'll see it. You can click it and press join. It is $4.99 to become a sponsor, and you get all sorts of custom emojis, badges, and other awesome perks that you guys can check out. And it's a great way to show support to this channel. And also when you guys get readings, I mean, you know, like I said, that also helps support this channel that goes to the RV trip. And as stated before, I will be creating a GoFundMe for the RV trip. So I will be sharing that with you guys soon. And yeah, you know, whatever you guys would like to do to support this channel and to support this RV trip so I can do this meet and greet, that would be awesome. If I can get this to be more full-time, I won't have to go out and work and cut back on what I'm doing here. And that's really what I was trying to get this up to do. So I'm really going to start putting money into this Google Ads. Dara, I know I'd asked you a question, sweetie. I know you're drained, babe, but I was asking you a question about Google Ads. I'm not sure if you missed it. But, you know, let me know what you know about Google Ads, because I'm really thinking about putting that money down. They're talking about if I spend $150, then I'll get $150 free towards Google Ads. So I'm just trying to figure out if you know anything extra about it, because I know it will give you more views and, you know, help you get my channel. Well, it helped me get my channel out there. Exactly, Ronald. You need to tell him. He's over here freaking out. We keep telling him the answers, but he ain't listening. Exactly. Feeding it with fear will not help. The more focus that you put on what's going on, the bigger that it grows. Yep. You have to find ways to resolve your issue, not to enhance or exacerbate your issue. Hello, KYK. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Sweetie, I already did the reading for the collective. You can always go back and check that out. But yes, when I go live, that's what I do, you guys, or we'll just sit and chat, you know, link up, you know. Let me see what's going on with this paper. Well, you need to take another spiritual bath. You need to get you some herbs. You need to get you some mugwort, let's talk about the herbs that help with breaking hexes. Let me go get it. So I'm telling you the right herbs. Let me go get them. What are you doing, Pop? Huh? What are you doing, stinking butt? Huh? You ignoring me? You ignoring me? That's how we're going to do things today? Okay. Well, fine then. Fine then. So I make a tea out of these herbs before, so whenever I make my rose water, I'll make some water from these herbs as well in my spiritual bath. I also forgot to add this. Wormwood, mugwort, and hyssop. So I'll show you guys. So this is mugwort. Okay, mugwort is often used to protect against evil spirits. Also believed to dispel fatigue from travelers, aid in astral travel, dream magic, and divination. You can go ahead and get you an ounce of each and just use a little bit to make tea. Let me see. Oops. Get a little messy there. So we have wormwood here. Wormwood is often burned as an incense during rituals and spell work designed to increase or develop psychic powers. It is also connected to masculine energy, Mars, and fire. But this is also something that can break curses, hexes, things like and then, like I said, hyssop. It's spelled like this, hyssop. Hyssop is said to help in spells seeking the protection of God and is used in rituals of protection, purification, and healing. It is associated with masculine energy, Jupiter, and fire. And guys, speaking of Jupiter, I know Jupiter has gone retrograde. Jupiter is a very powerful planet. And so when Jupiter does go retrograde, Jupiter is all about luck, good luck, and, you know, prosperity, things of that nature. So anything that we're currently dealing with when it comes to delays with money, things like that, you know, just keep in mind this transit's going to be for 4 months. Jupiter retrograde is going to be for 4 months. So just keep in mind, if things seem delayed or if things seem like they're not getting up off of the ground as quickly as you would like, then that's probably a big reason. We'll talk more about that in the weekly readings and things like that. But yeah, you know, those are some herbs that you could use to make tea out of. You can drink it if you would like. You can put it in your spiritual bath. Usually I'll make about 4 cups, and I'll put 2 cups of each. So 2 cups of rose water, 2 cups of the little herbal tea with the mugwort, wormwood, and hyssop, and combine that also in my spiritual bath. It does help. So just a little tidbit. But You know, I mean, just be careful, spiritual angel. When you talk about these things, I'm going to go ahead and lace y'all up with something else. When you talk about these things and you fixate on these things, you do realize you can project that onto other people, right? You do realize that, right? You know you're projecting that onto other people, right? So you might not want to continue to do that. You might want to talk about solutions. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but you can send that energy to other people, and I would suggest you not do that. You know what I'm saying? And if you're dealing with all of this and asking for readings for this person, you need to stop spending your money asking for the same person. You need to ask about some new stuff. You know, you need to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Don't leave yourself victim to all of this stuff if you know what's going on. That's not smart. But you know, I do have faith that everything will work out. Well, no one, I mean, sweetie, I understand what you're saying, but no one has to believe you. You need to do what you need to do to get out of the situation you're in. Only you can get yourself out of it. We could tell you everything all day long, but if you're not doing these things, then how is it supposed to be helped? How is it going to be resolved? You get what I'm saying? But if we're constantly talking about the same things and we're talking about all these negative things, it's going to manifest. You don't want that, not for yourself and not for everybody else that's watching. You know what I'm saying? Wait, Dara says something about Ty Lopez. Girl, you need to just tell me what the hell you know about Google Ads. I'm going to just pay for it. Fuck it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to just spend some money and say fuck it and take a chance. Because if ain't nobody going to explain it, we're just going to have to see it be done in action. Just fuck it. So, yes, fear does feed it. Yes, yes. Sadness, anger, sexual activity, masturbation, and fear. That it feeds the beast. Yes. I don't know why we're still talking about this. Y'all, I'm about to get up off the stream, y'all, because y'all playing too much. I'm about to get off the stream. Okay? I'm about to go watch some more How to Get Away with Moiter. You know? Shit, because that shit, oh, and let me tell y'all something. Wes and How to Get Away with Murder and Gabriel are some sexy ass men. My God. Oh, sexy chocolate man, girl. Yes! I got to go get me some more Gabriel. I need to go fantasize y'all, because y'all over here talking about this negative ish. No, we gonna go back to Gabriel and all these dudes here. I ain't got time, y'all. Yes. I'm just trying to, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody here, but if we gonna be a part of the Lotus Squad, y'all, we're gonna talk about solutions. We're not gonna sit up here and harp on problems. You feel what I'm saying? It's not changing my energy. I know that much. Shit, I already did the Palo Santo and the White Sage. I'm good. I'm about to go sleep with my crystals and go watch the motherfucking How to Get Away with Moiter. But I will say this. Yes, Dara. Yes, exactly. But no, we're not gonna sit up here and do this, y'all. It is gonna be okay. We just need to, right, positive energy, right, exactly. But anyway, you guys, okay, I guess that's my cue. Look, I was trying to talk about Google Ads and trying to get some shit going, but we'll see how it goes, y'all. Thanks again for joining me. I'm going to go take my ass to sleep. Well, not really to sleep. I'm going to go chill, relax, ease my mind. Spiritual angel, go do what you need to do. We've been telling you all these solutions. You know what I'm saying? We've been telling you all these solutions. You need to go apply the solutions and stop talking. Stop talking and go get the shit that you need to go get and utilize it. And then come back and tell me, okay? But other than that, y'all, I will see y'all next time. I guess I'll come on tomorrow since You know, Ronald was the only one that said, you know, weekends, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for y'all. And until next time, stay blessed, not stressed.